Well, first of all, we're going to say welcome to Witchapalooza. Thank you for being here.
Okay.
Very
Thank
excited that you're here.
Thank you.
I've been a fan. So I don't know if you noticed the ringtone that was going off. That's you doing the poem on my phone.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, because you recorded it, and it's my ringtone.
Okay.
That's why I kept going, no, shut it off.
Oh, really?
So, first of
great.
all, I know that you've played villains and heroes. Do you prefer one or the other, or do you?
You know, I never look at them as like, oh, I'm playing a villain or I'm playing a hero.
Right.
Just playing a person.
Okay.
And
Just
I always try to find the best in the people that I play. You know, even that they could be doing horrible things.
Right.
But I always try and find some redeeming thing.
That's
Because otherwise it's boring to look at, it's watch, you know, and
Right.
it's also boring to do. So I'm always trying, even if it's just a sense of humor, you know.
Yeah,
And of course, a killer with a sense of humor is deadly.
that's true.
Makes it way worse.
People
But-
just think you're one of the best, the villains. You're like the best in that. So
They're fun to do, I must say.
they're probably more fun than playing a good guy, I would think.
Well, you know, I haven't actually played that many good guys, so I wouldn't know. But I played, you know, H.G. Wells in Time
Yes.
After Time, you know, running after Jack the Ripper in the Time Machine and all that. And that was a character who was full of whimsy, and that's a wonderful thing to sort of play. A man who is out of his element, comes to the new world, you know, a world that he has actually written about as a futuristic writer. It's like, you know, like Jules Verne. I mean, writing about, you know, or Ray Bradbury is the American version of H.G. Wells.
Yeah.
And so to play him and then to actually, for him to be there to see these inventions and, you know, going into McDonald's and seeing the Formica and going, ooh, nice wood, you know. Stuff like that was great fun. So, but, you know, I've been lucky. I've played some really interesting characters.
You've played some great characters
Yeah.
over the times.
Yeah.
You've done a lot of voiceover work.
Yeah.
How did you get involved in doing voiceover work?
Well, you've got to have a good voice, and then they ask you.
And that's it. Is that
That's it.
simple, really?
Yeah. And, you know, I never remember what I've done. People go, I loved you in, and I went, I wasn't in that. They went, yes, you were. Because, you know, I just go to a studio, I do it, and I walk out. I don't remember the name half the time.
Right.
So I don't know what I'm doing, you know.
Because you've done so much work, so.
I love doing them because my kids love it when they recognize my voice, you know, and they're like so excited. You know, I do Old Grandpa in Phineas and Ferb, which is a great, wonderful animated series. And
I have a 12-year-old who loves it too, so.
12, you see,
Yeah.
and my kid's 5, and he loves it. They're just crazy for it.
Yay.
And yeah, it's a really good show, you know, and stuff like that. And the Superman I did, that was a wonderful series. Very dark, the Warner Brothers one. It's beautiful, beautifully done.
You did.
And
Bolt
I did Bolt,
Bolt.
yeah, this year, which was a big hit. Thank you. So that's good. I love that film. I mean, I had no idea what it was about. I just went in, did my hour, you know, and I wasn't really sure what the heck it was about. They showed me the character and they showed me what it was all about, you know, but I took my young son and we saw it in 3D.
Oh.
And he was sort of leaping out of his seat. It was fantastic. It was a great movie. I loved it. Yeah.
I think that's what most kids are going to remember is the voiceover stuff.
Yeah, probably.
So, that's really good that you get to do a little of both.
Of course, they don't know. Most
Yeah.
people don't know it's my voice, but you know that's the way you want to keep it because you don't want to be too distinctive. You want to try and give it a little character. So
that people know.
yeah,
Now, I know you just came back from Spain.
I did.
Do you want to tell us what you did, what was going on there?
Well, I went to this film festival in Barcelona, just outside, in a place called Sitges, which is one of the most famous sort of horror film festivals on the planet. It's like one of the biggest, one of the most prestigious, and it's terrific. And so I went there. I was their guest. They gave me a Lifetime Achievement Award. God knows why, because I haven't done that many horror movies. But they consider Clockwork Orange a horror movie. So
It's because of the time, I think. Because in
Yeah.
this day and age, you wouldn't consider it that. But.
Yeah, so that's fine with me. I don't care. What they,
Pretty
Anyway,
neat.
I loved it there, and met some great people. I was there with Walter Hill, who also received, he's a wonderful director and writer, and he received an award as well, which was very nice. His looked like a mousetrap. Mine was a real beauty. It was King Kong with planes coming at him, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, it was beautiful. One of the most beautiful I've ever seen. So I got that to hunt back home.
Was it?
It
Pretty
was heavy, yeah, it was heavy.
Take it on the plane.
Actually, I didn't. I gave it to someone to do for me.
Tank Girl. It looked like a lot of fun to film. Did you have a good time with that one?
I'm glad it looked like it. It was horrendous.
Oh,
No.
wow.
We were in a copper mine outside of Tucson. You don't want to do that. It was about 130 degrees, I think.
Oh.
Horrible. I don't know how Laurie Petty did it. She was on all the time, every day, for forever. I was just there for a month, I think.
Right.
But
It was.
you came out. I had a small dog.
Yeah.
Took the dog out for a pee in the morning, and the dog came out. It was like a furnace, the blast of heat. The poor dog, quick pee, and ran right back in. Even the dog didn't want to stay outside, and that was at 6 in the morning.
6 in the morning.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I mean, I know a lot of people think it looks so much fun, blah blah blah. So
Well,
it's interesting. You never know.
Well, you have to make it look.
Make it
I mean,
fun.
it was a lovely part for me. I enjoyed very much. There's one great scene, with the water and the stabbings and all this stuff, and that was kind of fun. That was great fun to do.
Yeah.
I love that. It was great.
But hot.
Yeah, it was very hot. It was uncomfortable.
It's not going to be that hot here today, so that's good. We only
No.
have like 80-degree weather, so.
Well, not right now. It's about 50, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. I think we're all trying to bundle up and keep warm.
Yeah.
I know you're getting ready to do some new projects. The book of Eli?
Shot, done, dusted.
That's done. All done.
Yep.
Ready. Was it fun to work on?
It was great fun to work with Denzel.
Yeah.
Because he's one of the best actors in America, or in the world, whatever. He's a wonderful actor, and he's a gentleman and a very nice man. I love the Hughes brothers. It was great. We shot in Santa Fe, the bits I did. Gary Oldman was in it, and I love Gary, and I'm an old friend of his.
And you never got to see
I
him?
never got to see him, no.
Ah.
But I got his driver. That was about as near as I got to Gary. I got his driver, who was a great guy, and so that comes out in January. It's going to be. I think it's going to be a really good film.
Oh, good.
So they're all hoping for that. But there's a few things that I'm really excited about coming up. That I'm going to do a movie in Spain, probably if
Ooh.
they, get it together.
What is it?
So we'll see.
called?
I
Don't know yet.
know what it is, but I don't want to
Mention it yet.
I don't want to put the curse on it by talking about it.
Okay.
And then there's one in Australia which is phenomenal. I just touch wood, that goes, because it's a wonderful part, and so it would be really nice to work in Sydney, and I love that country, and I love the Aussies because the Poms, it's the English, the Poms and the Aussies are always, battling it out the cricket pitches, and usually the Aussies humiliate the Poms, thrash them, and do it with so much flourish because, of course, there's this history there that the Poms sent their crooks, and all the criminals were sent on boats to Australia. And I think they sent all the best, most inventive minds,
Over to Australia.
Yeah. I love Australians. They're great, and it would be a pleasure to work there, for sure.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Wow. It sounds like I know you're always busy, so.
Yeah. I'm actually going to play a good guy next year.
Ooh.
For an Italian director, and so I'm sort of playing the James Mason part, and somebody else is playing the psycho killer, cop.
Hey.
He's a cop. Yeah.
You get to play the good guy.
I got to play the good guy and drive a Maserati, which I'm looking forward to.
Darn.
Yeah.
So, well, I really appreciate your time.
Thank you. It's very nice to be here in Sacramento.
Yeah.
I often wondered what it looked like.
You haven't seen a whole lot of it, though.
No,
right?
I mean,
But-
and now I'm looking at, well, I don't know what the hell this is, but
the backstage.
I've
at the
seen a
State
lot
Fair,
of
yeah.
a lot of mini malls come here, but I've always wondered what it looked like because it's the state capital. I live in California. I want to know where they're spending our money. So it's good to come here and check it out.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
I hope you really enjoy.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.